Yeah.
Hello everyone, here again to explain a new grammar. Today we are going to study simple past. First, I'm going to explain the simple past, regular verbs, and after simple past with irregular verbs. Simple past with irregular verbs. First of all, it's necessary to understand, it's necessary to explain you that in simple past we are going to use only one auxiliary. The auxiliary is did. The negative of did is didn't. As you can see in the chart, you are going to use the auxiliary did with all the pronouns, with all the people. So, with I, you, he, she, it, we, and they. Remember, no two auxiliaries like in present, it's only one, did. Now that I explained about the auxiliary, I'm going to explain you also this difference. Look at, when we are going to work in past, we need to add d or ed to the verb. Why? Because they are regular verbs. So remember, regular verbs add d or ed to the verb. Here there are some examples. For example, study. The past of study is studied, but how are we going to do the past? Simply. The verb study has a consonant plus y. If it is that case, you change y for I. So I'm going to erase y plus I plus ed. So I added I, ed. Now we have dance. Dance is another case. Dance finishes in e. When the verb finishes in E, you only add D. So you say danced. Another one there is here. We have live. It has E, so simply only add D. In the case of shop, shop is a verb that has only one syllable and finishes in vowel consonant. When it's that case, you need to double the last consonant. So, P plus ed. Shot. Another case, we have stay, watch, and clean. Most of the verbs are going to add only ed. For example, stayed, washed, clean. Remember, most of the verbs add ed. In this case, stay is not the same case of study. Why? Because stay finishes in a vowel Y. When it's that case, only you need to add ed. No more. Now, let's go to the sentences. Here we have affirmative sentences. When you are going to work with a sentence, remember that in English it's obligation to always use subject, verb, object. So that is the structure we have here. Subject, the verb in past, in this case because we are studying simple past, plus object. So, you watched TV last month. How I know that the sentence is in past? Because the verb has ed and the time expression is last month, which is a time expression for past. Another example, I shopped for clothes last month. Here you are, look at the verb shop. The verb shop has double P because, as I told you, it finishes in, it has one syllable and it finishes in vowel plus consonant. So, I shopped for clothes last month. She exercised on Saturday. They stayed home last summer. We danced folk music last year. He studied for the test on Saturday. So remember, only we need to use the verb in past. In this case, regular verbs add ed. So a verb with ed or only with d. And now we have the negative sentences. Negative sentences are going to use subject plus didn't, which is the auxiliary negative, plus verb plus object. For example, you didn't do homework. Pay attention that the verb is normal. The verb is in the base form. You are not going to say you did homework. No, because it's not necessary to use the past. It's not necessary to use the past. You are going to say you didn't do homework. You are going to use the verb in present. Why in present? Because you in base form, because we have the auxiliary did. So you didn't do homework last month. You watched TV last Monday is the affirmative sentence. So the negative, you didn't do homework last Monday. You shopped for clothes last month. Negative, I didn't shop for groceries last month. She exercised on Saturday. The negative, she didn't play basketball on Saturday. They stayed home last summer. The negative, they didn't stay at a hotel last summer. We danced folk music last year. So the negative, we didn't dance salsa last year. He studied for the test on Saturday. Negative, he didn't go to the movies on Saturday. In this case, I have used do and go because we are always going to study simple past of irregular verbs. The verb do and the verb go are irregular verbs. What is special with irregular verbs? They are different than the regular verbs because they change the word. These verbs change the word. In present we have or in base form, but the past is had. Do, the past is did. Go, the past is went. Eat, the past is ate. Excuse me, I had a mistake. The past of eat is ate. We have another verb, get up. The past of get up, got up. Come, the past of come, so is came. What we are doing, we are changing the word meet. You are going to say met. The past of meet is met. So remember, have, had, do, did, go, went, eat, ate, get up, got up, come, came, meet, met. Remember, these verbs change the word. They don't add ed. Here the examples, affirmative and negative. I did my homework. So, negative, I didn't do laundry. She met her teacher. She didn't meet her classmate. They had a picnic. They didn't have a picnic. It's important, again, remember, in here you are using the verb in past, but in negative the verb is in base form, normal. The verb is normal because you have the auxiliary did. So I didn't do laundry. I didn't meet her classmate. She didn't meet her classmate. You say meet because you have the auxiliary did. They didn't have a party. You need to use have, the verb in base form, because you have an auxiliary. The auxiliary is in past. So that is the grammar we studied today, and advice I have for you is that when you want to learn to speak and get fluency, a good idea is to look for children who speak the language in a native way are really good teachers for speaking, because with them you can talk about any topic. Thank you very much.